folks, JD here, and today we've got this. This is the Eachine E32HW. So, let's open this up and have a little look. Right, inside the cardboard box is a polystyrene casket, it looks like. Let's open that. Okay, so what do we get? Transmitter. Ooh, that's in there quite snugly. As well as manuals, which are over here in a nice little pack. There's also the quadcopter. Ooh, that looks nice. Okay, let's put that to one side. We also get 4 accessory bags with this. Wow, okay, so we'll go through all of that in a second. To begin with, let's have a little look at this bad boy. Oh, look at the styling. It looks so mean. At the front, you have a 720p camera, and look at these fins. It looks quite MJX Bugs-like. Looks really mean, quite angry. There's definite points inside there. It really does look very nice. You've got a step at the back here, which steps down into a point, and then steps down again into another point right at the end here. You've got these propeller arms, where if we look underneath, you've got 2 blue and 2 orange LEDs on the propeller arms there. Your little landing sprigs are really tight rubber balls that aren't stuck in but actually fed into the inside of the plastic of the motor housings. On the underside, you have a little SD card writer on the bottom here for you to record video directly from your transmitter, or you could use the smartphone app and then record it directly onto your smartphone. SD card not included, folks. Then you have a little battery at the back here. When you open this up, you get 3 choices with this particular quadcopter when you buy it. 1 battery, 2 batteries, or 3 batteries. 2 and 3 batteries were out when I bought it, unfortunately, but we have got the 1 battery version, and I do have a load of batteries the same as this. This is a 3.7 volt, 650 milliamp hour battery, and this battery should take 80 minutes to charge, and then should give you a flight time of 8 minutes. Now, that's all, I'm guessing that's without recording 720p video all the time as well. If you are going to be recording video, I'd imagine that battery time will fluctuate. Now, there are a couple of downsides. Very plasticky, very light. So light, I think if there was strong enough breeze, this wouldn't be able to cut through it. It wouldn't be able to fly. This is brushed, it's not brushless, and it is very light, as I say. Light though, light can be good if you're looking at weight restrictions, but this I think is a little bit too light. 116 grams. Okay, it certainly doesn't feel like that. It really doesn't. It feels within the 60 to 70 gram market. It really doesn't feel that heavy at all. But I'm loving the styling. I had to get this in white. Choice of white or black. Had to go with white. It just looks so nice. Really does look nice. Oh, do you know what? I can't wait to take this up. I think this is going to be a lovely little quadcopter. Okay, let's put this to one side and let's have a little look at the accessory bags. So 1 bag, you get screws and your propeller guards as well. Then with another bag, you get some more screws and 4 extra propellers. Then you get your charger as well as your screwdriver in another bag. And then you get your FPV boom for your transmitter as well in another bag. Right, that is quite amazing. Right then, okay, let's have a little look at this transmitter. Okay, this transmitter, right. Straight off the bat, it looks like an MJX transmitter. It looks like any other generic transmitter, but honestly, I think it does look a lot like a Bugs transmitter. Cyclone on the bottom, Eachine at the top, LED status light, on and off button, feels quite nice. Then you've got a load of switches, absolute load of switches. So you've got your power switch, as I say. If we start off here, you've got your lock and unlock button, which is the one closest to the handle there. Then the next one, you've got headless mode, and also if you long press, it's 1 key return to home. You've got 3D flips on the right side, then low and high speeds, so 2 speed modes. Then you have your trims here, and you have your trims on the outside here as well. So trims for pitch and yaw and roll. And that is everything. I've got altitude hold there as well. This is why the left stick is centralizing itself back into the middle there. You have your antenna at the top here, and you have a nice little holder there as well on the back. All in all, it feels really plasticky, it really does. But there's a difference in it feeling plasticky and not well made, and plasticky like this, and actually feels really quite tough. I mean, there's a real good toughness to this, and also it's a nice size. You can have it in your hand and you can hit pretty much every single button, or you can hit every single button without taking your palms off the palm rests. I like that. Right, there is a screw in the back there. I'm pretty much thinking that this is going to be AA batteries, 4 of them. Let's just have a little look. This transmitter does not allow charging, mind folks, so if you are going to be when you are putting batteries in here, make sure they are fully charged. And yes, there are 4 AA batteries inside this this transmitter in order for it to work, in order for it to function properly. Right then, okay, so let's pop that back on there. That's nice. Let's look at fitting this FPV boom. So it comes all in, a little bit of polystyrene there. Let's just move that out of the way. Right. And let's just attach the ball to the back here until it clicks in. It takes a little bit to put it in, but then when it clicks in, that's pretty much what you're left with. And then 3 guesses, folks. I think you can guess in one. Up and over the transmitter, and then push that in. But what you are going to have to do as well, this is quite nice, is you are going to have to, I shouldn't have put that screwdriver away. There are 2 screws on the back of this FPV boom, one here and one here. If you just loosen that ever so slightly, actually I won't do it on the transmitter in case I break it, knowing my luck I probably would. So if I just open this a little way, then I can hopefully know a bit more. In fact, I think let's open it up quite a lot, and then it should, oh there we are, look at that, that's quite nice, that's spring loaded. Right, okay, so let's pop this on now. It shouldn't have to fit all the way on, but it should have to go on, there we are, a little way like that. And then that in itself is good enough to then start to tighten the screws up. Now one screw did ping off and landed in the distance, yeah? But let me just pop this on and then I'll pick it up so you guys can see it, because I am aware that you guys can't see a lot from this particular angle. Okay, so what I've done is the 2 screws on the FPV boom here, I've loosened and then tightened. Once I loosened them, I slipped the FPV boom onto the antenna here, which is on really nice and tight. Then I've done up both of the screws in here until they are very tight. That should now mean that my phone sits inside the FPV part here and is held really tightly. Now I've stopped it at the top and not taken it all the way down to the bottom. One, because this won't open up enough to take it down to the bottom, and secondly because I like to have my phone quite high on a transmitter so that my hand moves freely around all of it and I'm not concerned about it bumping into anything and not being able to get that out the controls. But that's what you got. That looks really quite nice. Now let's put all this to one side. Let's have a little look at this application, this eSheen application. Now then, for the second, this particular app is just installing. It gets really confusing with all these different apps. I think this is like the 5th eSheen app I've got on my phone. Right, okay, so if I open this, this is what we see. The QR code for this, by the way, is in the manual for iOS and for Android. Right, so if I'm just to click monitor, I'm guessing this is just going to be for FPV. So obviously it's going to look, you're not going to find anything. The quadcopter is off to my right. So we've got Wi-Fi, we've got 180-degree inversion, so if we click that then we can do 3D flips. Then we've got 3D view, should you want to have on a pair of goggles. Photo, video, and this is for your media selection as well, so you can see what you've recorded. If you go into control, it gets a little bit more complex. So we've got back, turn everything on. Once you've turned it on, then you can activate automatic takeoff and automatic landing. Your motor start is there. Then you've got Wi-Fi signal down here. Then you've got LEDs on or off, return to home, headless mode, gyro movement with your phone to move it like this, to move the quadcopter, high and low speed, 360 flips, 180 flips, and oh, that's cool. You can push the I and it just turns off the whole of the transmitters. And obviously you've got your transmitters and trims for your pitch and roll up and across the side there. You've got flight plan over here. You've got photo and video once again, and change your mode from mode 1 to mode 2, mode 3 and mode 4 should you want to use them. Mode Mode 2 is what I normally fly in, but Mode 1 looks like Mode 2 on this. So yeah, Mode 1 is Mode 2 on this. There we are, okay. So that's just a little brief look at the eSheen application. You've also got User Center down here, should you want to use it, which is your media, which you've taken photos and videos. You've got your language, and you've got help down there as well. Alright then folks, so this is what we get in the package. We get our quadcopter, we get our transmitter, we get our 3 accessory packs, which include screwdriver and charger, as well as a spare set of 4 propellers and 4 propeller guards there as well. You also get this really chunky manual. Inside here you will find best practices for flying and your QR codes as well. So there we are folks, I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers, I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time my friends, happy flying.